home opener this week. It's season opener and home opener. We host Boise State. 5:05 kick on ESPNU. Tremendous opportunity for our players against what I think is the preeminent program in the group of five. And we had a chance against them last year, didn't play very well, and lost on the road. And this year, our guys are excited about the opportunity. And so with that, I'll open up for questions.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Dave with the Idaho Statesman. Dave, please go ahead.
Thanks. Neal, how's it going today?
I am doing well, Dave. How are things in Boise?
Pretty good. Actually, shockingly cold. So I guess first wanted to ask you, Blaze Brown obviously had a nice game against Boise State last season and has meant a lot for your program. What kind of a player, what kind of a person is he, and what does he mean to Troy?
Blake's probably our highest regarded NFL prospect. He's one of the top returners in college football over the last 2 years. Interceptions, plays with great instincts. He's got really good size for a corner. He's about 6 foot, has long arms, great instincts. He's made a lot of big plays in some of our biggest games.
And I guess I'll ask you about another corner too, Marcus Jones. Certainly he had a heck of a freshman year for you guys, and then also too, even defensively. What do you see? What did you see from Marcus last year, and I guess even now heading into his sophomore year, what you maybe expect from him?
He's our best all-around football player on our team. Probably our hardest worker. One of the most dependable guys we have. A guy that made several freshman All-American teams and remained humble and hungry and continues to be one of our hardest workers and really sets a standard for us in practice. I think he's really talented. I think he's going to have another strong season in the return game. Also, he'll start at one corner for us, and I think he'll make a big impact at that spot as well.
Well, then, while I've got you, who's your starting quarterback going to be?
We're going to talk about it here in this press conference. You can watch it. You can watch it live, man. We're going to have a press conference here. As soon as I get off the phone with you guys, I'm going to make a little walk down the hall, and we're going to do this.
All right, I'll be watching. Thanks, Neal. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Dave. Our next questions come from John Wustrow with the Idaho Press. John, please go ahead.
Coach, how's it going?
Doing well, John. Thanks for listening.
You guys, I've seen you talk a bunch about how you want to emulate your program after Boise State. You've had the chance to scout them for the last 2 years. In the process of scouting them, do you also look at the culture of the program and things that they do that you can do for your own program?
Well, for sure. The thing that I really respect about Boise is the consistency. Not a whole lot of lows in the program over the last 12 to 15 years. I mean, just really unparalleled consistency. If I'm not mistaken, I think they have the most wins in Division I over that time. Probably a newfound respect for them after playing them last year. Really, I thought they just Brian they didn't play as well offensively as they would like, but defensively and special teams they played at a high level. And really, what they did is they just out-efforted us, and they really just played with better fundamentals than we did in that game a year ago. So, but for sure, Boise's at a level that we're trying to get to, and it's an opportunity it's a measuring stick game for us just to see where we're at. I think Boise is, and deservingly so, they're highest ranked Group of 5 team right now, and in a lot of preseason magazines or papers or websites, whatever it is, they're chosen to be the Group of 5 representative in New Year's Six Bowl.
Despite you're saying that they were that they outplayed you guys still were able to get in within 11 points. I think was that encouraging for you to be that close on the road?
Not really. If you get beat by 11 points, it's not real encouraging. I don't even know if we had 300 yards of offense. Turned the ball over 3 times. Got a punt ran back. Two kickoffs ran back inside the 50. We played well on defense and played about as bad as you can possibly play on special teams and offense last year.
All right. Thank you, John. Our next questions come from Dan McDonald with The Advocate. Dan, please go ahead.
Morning, Coach.
Good morning. How are things?
Good. Your team, you mentioned the group of five and the team representing those five conferences in that New Year's Day game. Your team, if you get a few breaks, your team is going to be in the mix of that conversation. How difficult is it to play a game right up front, very first time out, that could have a significant impact on that?
I think it's positive. I think the positives completely outweigh the negatives. We've got more of a buzz within our community nationally about our football program than we've ever had, and I think a lot of that has to do with kicking off the season versus Boise right here at home. So, I think whoever wins this game on Saturday puts themselves in great position right out the gate to be near the top of the group of five, and the loser's probably out, and that's fine. We're not at a spot right now where we're talking about New Year's Day bowls. All we're trying to do is raise the level of our program where we, year in and year out, have an opportunity to win a conference championship.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, Dan. We have time for one more, and we will go to Kyle Kinsey with Athlon. Please go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, Coach, with 2016 getting a top 25 ranking, then last season, road win against the top 25 SEC team, and then a Sun Belt championship, what do you envision as being the next milestone that you can achieve there at Troy?
Again, I think in answer this that's a little, but I think for us, it's just consistency. Are we going to win 10, 11 games? I don't know. I think we have a really good football team. How good? I don't know if anybody in college football knows. It's not like high school where you get to play a scrimmage, or in the NFL you play preseason games. You go playing against yourself every single day, offensively and defensively, and all of a sudden you go play a game. In our case, we're going to play a nationally ranked opponent. And so I'm not sure anybody in college football, because it's one of those deals in the scrimmages. If the offense wins, is the offense winning because they're good on offense, or we're not very good on defense? Vice versa, same. I'm eager to find out where we're at. I think the next step for us is year in and year out being at the top of our conference. I think that's the next step. And then the step after that is to be relevant nationally and have an opportunity to be the group of five representative. I think those are the two next milestones.